Pumpkin Dreams, A Short Nightmare by Bryn Hambley. You are standing in a pumpkin patch in the middle of October. It is cold, rainy, the sky is gray. This isn't a depressing type of weather, though, because it's happening in fall, which for some reason makes it beautiful and pleasant. You wander through until you come across a strange-looking pumpkin. It's square-shaped and has a face drawn on it. It's cute, like a cartoon character. You bend down to look at it, and it speaks.
The farmer wanted to try some new techniques. They make square watermelons in Japan, you know. They sell it for a fortune. He thought it might be worthwhile to try the same technique on a pumpkin or two. But I'm the only one that worked. His son drew a face on me. The farmer didn't like that. Gave his son a licking. Now I'm not worth anything, but at least I look happy.
You're not sure how to feel about talking to a pumpkin. You try to pick it up and hug it, but your arms come up empty, like you were lifting a weight. Is the pumpkin gone? No, he's not, but you can't touch him. Suddenly, you're in your room, the way you sometimes are in dreams, sitting on your bed. Maybe it's not your room. But it is? But it isn't. There are some posters on the walls that aren't yours. A white pole appears across from you. You crawl on your bed, closer to it. You realize it isn't a pole at all. It looks like a glitch in a computer screen, like when the screen breaks and a portion of it just doesn't work anymore. Your hand goes through it. You can't touch it. You hear your mother calling you from the floor below you. This is your childhood bedroom, you remember. Your mother's voice gets louder, but she doesn't come upstairs. She speaks in a southern accent. Eventually, you can hear what she's saying.
You want what you want, and you don't give a fuck what you need. You want what you want, and you don't give a fuck what you need. God, Jerry. Sometimes I just want to shove you down the fire escape. My God.
Your name isn't Jerry. Must be your father's name. It sounds like a conversation your parents have had or might have had. You look back to the glitch in your room. Maybe you could go through it. Can't touch it, but maybe it leads somewhere else. You stand up and come around your bed and walk through the glitch. Suddenly, numbers, noises, screaming. Nothing makes sense. None of this makes sense. Well, maybe some of it. Maybe a few noises here and there. Is this the inside of your brain? Is this what firing neurons look like? If you could determine what was what, could you fix what was broken? You reach out your hands, but you can't grasp onto anything. Everything is green looking, like you're inside a computer. Even your hands are green. Look at them. See?
Storms are like people. See? They come and go. And they may be beautiful, but they'll destroy everything they touch. They don't have any bad intentions behind it. They just don't know how to be gentle. It's not in their nature.
You don't know where your mother's voice is coming from. You don't recall her ever saying this to you.
Dylan Thomas said not to go gentle. I think he already knew when he wrote that poem that that's already what people did.
You look around for your mother, but you can't see her anywhere amid the greenness and the numbers. Her voice is just one of many voices. You can't even hear your own voice. Do you have a voice? You thought you did. You look down and suddenly you're sitting at your desk from middle school. Someone scrawled the word death into the surface. You try to rub it out with your eraser. It's more fun to do that than to listen to whatever the teacher is babbling on about. You look up and your teacher is the pumpkin. He's not saying anything. There are other kids in class, but they're not real. It's just you and the pumpkin, which is beginning to freak you out just a tad. The not real hologram kids are blue-tinged. They look asphyxiated. You want to get up from your desk, but you can't.
You remember that Mr. Peterson that you had for 7th grade English? Man, he hated you. I saw him in the supermarket yesterday. His hair was all gone, and he walked all stooped over. Thought he looked a little sick.
Again, you can't tell where your mother's voice is coming from. You just want to get out of this desk and go home and get out of the eyeline of this fucking pumpkin who is terrifying you in earnest now. Nightmares are weird.
Why can't you be good? Be good to me. Be good. Be good to me.
You're not even sure that's a real song. Did you just make that up? Damn, you hope you remember that when you wake up. That shit's good.
I once knew a man who thought that the sky was down and the ground was up. Maybe he was right.
God, you hate the dream logic, fake deep bullshit. Or is it actually deep? Oy vey.
Damn, kid. Why so quiet?
'Cause you don't make a habit out of talking to talking vegetables. That's why. You want to go. You're in your childhood bedroom again. There's that fucking glitch thing.
Sometimes I have to convince myself that I'm alive, that I'm real, and that I don't live in a simulation. I don't always believe it. I go through some days thinking that I'm in a simulation, and a not very well thought out simulation. Simulation. It's a weird word. Some days I wish I wasn't real. Like this glitch. Oh, it's probably my brain's stupid way of symbolizing my feelings about how broken I am. God, this is pathetic. I can't believe I can't come up with a better dream with less cliched bullshit. This whole dream is just pathetic. It's like my brain is trying to be all fake deep. Damn, I hate myself even in my dreams. Now that is bullshit. Isn't this lucid dreaming? Like when you know you're dreaming, but you stay asleep and in the dream. But shouldn't that mean I can do whatever I want? Like, fly. Or some shit. Or am I only dreaming that I'm lucid dreaming? Damn that Inception movie! Now my dream logic is all fucked up. Can your shoulders hurt in dreams? 'Cause mine do. Damn.
You roll your shoulders back and then forward.
It must be sort of like when you have to use the bathroom in your dream. And you do. But as you're washing your hands, you realize you still have to go, because in real life you have to use the bathroom, but you've obviously been trained from childhood not to wet the bed, so eventually it wakes you up so you can use the bathroom. Except this shoulder pain must not be bad enough for me to wake up. Ugh!
The glitch winks in and out of focus.
God damn. God damn, god damn, god damn. Life is a fucking privilege, yeah? And why does it feel like a burden?
You wake up.